Peppermint.
Why can't the peppermint what?
Be green and the spearmint be red.
We'll talk about it right after this.
Let's talk about love and marriage, the way that God intended. Life experience, here we share it. The No Fruit Podcast. Tune in from any platform. No Fruit Podcast. Will help your spirit transform.
Hey, y'all, I don't know if y'all really heard Kafi's question, but she was asking a question about candy. So, my question to y'all, who came up with the colors for some of these candies? Is it all natural, or somebody just decided to say, hey, here's this particular candy?
We know it's not natural because in some countries, this red and white peppermint is banned because of red dye number whatever is not healthy, and it's...
I didn't know that part.
Yes, that's why, That's why those were hard to find. Because red dye number 40 or something, I don't know which, I could be getting it wrong, but one of the red dyes is not healthy. So that's why certain cereals, certain candies are banned in other countries. And I think they're starting to reduce it here in these states.
That's very interesting.
But I think, because even when I did get the peppermints, they're like on the bottom shelf.
Well, here's the question about that. Then does that mean that what's some things called the things that go on a Christmas tree?
They don't go on Christmas trees. They're called candy canes. Candy canes.
Yeah. Does candy canes, are they going to be banned too?
Well, if you've noticed, candy canes now come in so many different flavors and colors.
Yeah, I've noticed that. So, our son, she said that I noticed. I have no choice but to notice. Our son decided for the last... Oh, I'm sorry. I just learned you can't even say Christmas right now either. It's holiday. I just learned that this week. Because of being Christmas. Because it's all inclusive.
Okay, well, holiday is every day throughout the beginning of the year to the end of the year.
Yeah.
So holiday, and depending what country you're in, because holiday means vacation in some European cultures.
Well, I learned from one of my clients that, there's certain words that can't be used anymore.
You can use whatever word you want to use.
Yeah, you can, but there are some consequences to it.
It can be, and you can deal with those consequences, but if that's the word you choose to use...
But
then use it.
Our son, last Christmas holiday season, decided that because his store was selling the wildest type of candy canes, he bought a whole bunch of them, and he wanted us to try them. So I wasn't trying Cocoa Pebbles.
But you like Pebbles.
It's one thing to like it.
The cereal.
And here's, yes, the cereal, but it's another thing to try as a candy cane.
Mm-hmm.
One. Number two, I can't even tell you the last time I had Cocoa Pebbles.
Yes, because you told me stop purchasing it.
Yes. And that's been some years. So I can't even tell you what it even tastes like right now.
Yeah, our son has a habit of saying, hey guys, I bought something, I want you to try it. And I was sitting here thinking, like, why would you buy 12 candy canes? Like, you couldn't just get... Why don't they sell just, like, one?
One candy cane?
Yeah, so you can see if you like, or, maybe get a multi-pack. Like, so have a Cocoa Pebble and
a... Yeah, he remember he bought that.
A multi-pack?
Yeah, he bought a multi-pack that had a whole bunch of...
That was Airheads, and that was just different flavors, because that's when you get Airheads, you get different flavors.
No, one of them was... It wasn't just Airheads, because the Cocoa Pebbles one wasn't just all Cocoa Pebbles. It was other cereals in that one, too. And then one that
we had a whole array. I just threw them out recently. We had a whole... It wasn't just 4.
No.
I'm not saying... There was like 12 brown ones.
Remember the box he had? One of them was like 36 of them. Because I'm like, where in the world are we going to do all these candy canes? We had almost 100... He bought almost 100 candy canes.
No, there was like 4 boxes. That's what I recalled.
Oh, no, it was more than that. Because I threw a whole bunch out right after the holiday as we was taking the tree down. And there was something I was like, I don't know about this one. I'm like, but yeah, so I don't know what the choices are. And with us going into the holiday season right now, or beginning the holiday season. Why are you looking at me like that?
About holiday season.
Mm-hmm.
Why does candy cost so much? I mean, it's no tariff on it, right?
Well, I don't know.
Like, I think it's all made.
I don't know where the candies come from.
I think it's made here. I mean, but I went to get candy and it was $19 for a bag of candy.
Okay.
I mean, it was 50 pieces.
Okay.
And they were fun size. Like, it they weren't whole candy cane. I mean, whole pieces of candy or anything. Look, we got to figure something else out.
So I guess y'all are wondering why are Maurice and Kafi talking about some candy?
Because we're sweet on you guys.
Okay. This is stuff I got to go through all the time. But it's these type of things that as we go into the holiday season, we got to consider. There's a few things, as you said. One, for those of you that are concerned about your health, the dye and all that type of stuff, the sweet being the candy, also the cost of something that, so it's all these things that we've had to consider over the years as we raise our kids. But now that our children, people that were given to us by God, are now adults, they're now responsible for getting their own candy. They're responsible for buying their own stuff. Their spending habits are crazy. And just like we just said about our son, want to try all these candy canes and only try one and then had to throw them all out. That's crazy. But I am reminded that I did the same thing. I would do the same thing. I would try something and, oh, wow, that wasn't the greatest, and just throw it out. Or it's the holiday season and we overcook something. Burn it. Whatever it might be. Hey, you know what? We're going to put this chicken on the grill, turkey on the grill, and maybe it'll taste good, and, maybe I cook it too long and it really, really dried out, or I didn't do what I was supposed to do with it.
Or it caught fire.
Yeah.
Oh, Lord, it's a fire.
Yes. Yeah. And with the holidays coming up, and you're probably like, hey, Maurice, like, it's not holiday season. Oh, yes, it is.
Oh, when you go into the store, it is. Like, and not even when you're in the store. We were driving through the neighborhood the other day, and I thought somebody was either trying to come out of a window or get in a window. And I was like, what is that? And as we approached this house, I noticed that it wasn't a person. Mm-hmm. It was Halloween decor of something climbing up into like a ghost type thing, but it was black.
Right.
Climbing up into a window. And I was like, wow, it's not even that time of year yet. Right. Like, you guys are that excited and anxious about this. But then when you go into the stores, they also have Halloween things out. And how come we can say Halloween, but we can't say Christmas?
Again.
Do I call that a holiday too? Hey, it's holiday time. Happy holiday. I'm going to say that. I'm going to say happy holidays on Halloween and see what happens.
Technically, I guess it's a holiday. I guess.
But again, it's confusing because I work internationally and I hear often, oh, I'm going to be gone for the next 2 weeks. I'm going on holiday.
Right. I mean, I heard that too.
So, yeah. So what do they call? They just call it that day. They probably don't say happy holidays.
Yeah, I don't know what they do.
Because that's happy vacations.
Right. I mean, it's very evident, when we have time off, when people have time off in their corporate America job, and those that are not from this country are still willing to work, very much so during that time. Hey, oh yeah, the office is closed for Christmas break.
Well, it's not Christmas to them.
Yeah, it's not Christmas to them. So how do you talk about that? How do you deal with that? Especially when those individuals are kind of like, it's not a holiday for me, so it's nothing for me to do.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not celebrating it. So yeah, and especially when that's not my culture. So because we have our own time that we celebrate something similar to this or whatever it might be. So yeah, I don't know. That's kind of weird. That's kind of off-putting, and it could be depending on the setting. It could also cause some distraction within the office setting too.
Mm-hmm.
It could. So how are y'all out there even just preparing yourself for the holiday season? For those of you who celebrate the holiday, albeit,
whatever holiday that is.
Yeah. Columbus Day, Indigenous Day, Veterans Day, Thanksgiving Day, the day after Thanksgiving Day. Because right now that's a holiday right now.
Mm-hmm.
Then Christmas, and then I feel like I'm missing the holiday.
Oh, you're missing a few.
Well, how many more am I missing?
Oh, I'm sure there's Boxing Day and.
Oh yeah, something like that.
There's other days in there. Unboxing Day.
Is Rosh
Which
Hashanah?
seems to be every day. Yes, Rosh Hashanah. Yes.
Hanukkah.
Yes. Yom Kippur.
Yeah. There's quite a few coming up.
You've missed quite a few.
There's a few that's about to come up.
Yeah, this is the busy time of year.
Yeah. This is going to be the fun time of year, in my opinion. Because you get to celebrate, hopefully everybody can kind of celebrate each other. And I hope each one of you, are out there learning each other's culture. Because to me, that's fun. I'm trying to understand how my coworker is doing this and that, and, how they celebrating food. Like, we're talking about candy canes, right? Wait a minute, what is that candy? Oh, I can't remember. And I don't want to disrespect it. I don't want to,
right.
go all crazy. But yeah, just understanding different cultures and all that type of stuff has been really interesting for me. And being able to respect them, those individuals, sharing in food. I remember going to the Indian restaurant, whatever, like, with my coworker and my supervisor. So yeah, it was kind of fun during the holiday season. So
I think it's different when you can experience some of that with someone from that culture versus you just going to, would you say, Indian restaurant?
Yeah.
Just going to that on your own. So when you have, I guess, a tour guide,
right.
Then it just feels a little bit different. Like you said, you're learning something about it, have more information, because it's certainly the waitress, waiter, hostess, whatever they're called now, can provide you with some information. But, when that person's sitting at the table with you, I think it just provides a much more deeper experience.
I agree because my coworker whose family is actually from India, and she was able to explain the certain food that they might eat for a certain holiday or situation, and the significance of it, the taste, all those type of things, to be able to express it. So I think that makes a world of a difference.
And I think when you say that, like you said, there's certain foods for certain reasons, and when you think about like your other coworker, Jewish culture, like they have certain foods for certain holidays,
right?
But they don't call it soul food, where we call, in the Black American culture, we call it soul food. But a lot of our foods are the same foods, no matter what holiday it is, no matter what the occasion is.
I mean, I guess
my
the only thing that's
grandmama's
different
going
is
to want to
turkey.
make the same old thing. Every time you have something, it's going to be the same, unless you're having, I guess, a cookout. then you may have a few other things. But even with that, like, I've been to cookouts. I'm like, that's not even cookout food. That's like Thanksgiving food. But they had a pot of greens that, so.
I guess because of the situation, i.e. a cookout, you will almost view that as almost finger food type stuff.
Right, yeah. So
even though you might eat a ear of corn, but it's still technically finger food.
Yeah, you're using your fingers to eat the ear of corn. I don't know, nobody's going to. I mean, I guess you could sit there and cut the corn off the cob.
Yeah, you can.
But like, yeah, that's finger food. That's stuff that you just, a hamburger, everything is in your hand.
Right. Rib, chicken,
yes.
Hot dog, hot sausage, kielbasa. The only thing that's not in your hand is the salads.
Yes.
And sometimes, so to your point, even from our culture perspective, in most cases, the macaroni and tuna, macaroni, pasta salad, potato salad, a lot of times that's not really hitting a Thanksgiving or Christmas table. At least they used to. Right now, everything is being so intertwined.
That's what I said,
and consistent. Like, hey, we're going to eat the same thing for every holiday because we know that we're going to get at least one thing that we like. And Aunt May, she made it.
So my grandma was like, what are you going to have for Thanksgiving? You want me to make potato salad? I said, that's not for Thanksgiving. That's a cold item. Like, that doesn't seem, I don't know. It just doesn't seem to go with me for Thanksgiving. Like, if you're going to have a potato, give me mashed potatoes, sweet potato, but not
russet potatoes.
Exactly. I don't think I want a potato salad. Like that just, to me, that says cookout, that says summertime, that says coolness, that says something different than, because even so, like, when you go to a cookout, is salads in the fridge or are they on the cooler? Like, to look for that.
Right.
I mean, I think somebody, at one holiday, I allowed her to make a potato salad and we totally forgot about it. It wasn't until like we would get ready to serve dessert and we went to get whipped cream out the refrigerator. It was like, oh man, we forgot she made potato salad. Anybody want potatoes? But they piece of cake and pie.
I mean, that wasn't with us, was it?
I think it was at her house.
Okay.
Yeah, or something like that.
Because I'm gonna say I don't remember nothing.
I mean,
like that.
You don't like potato salad that she made, so that might be a difference. But it just certain things just don't go. But and I think that's the difference in our culture. Like, I don't think we have a food that we only eat at a certain time. So.
I mean, I think again, I think we have, but again, because of
what is it?
No, we had.
Oh, okay.
Had. I think right now is just so mishmash. Everything's so mishmash. Mm-hmm. That I guess there are some things maybe. So like for Thanksgiving, like everybody's not making lamb for
so
a
bougie.
cookout. What? Why gotta be all that?
Okay, go ahead. Everybody's not making the lamb for a cookout. Go ahead. Which is true. I don't see much lamb passed around at cookout time.
And I don't necessarily see so much steak at a Thanksgiving or Christmas.
Okay.
Not necessarily. Now,
I don't see
my
many
bougie
steak
self.
I'm gonna say I don't see many steaks at cookouts either. That was you again. Look at you, how's the Diddy having lamb and rack of what's the other thing you have?
Nothing. So anyway, we're gonna keep it moving.
Really, what is it called?
It's rack of lamb.
Oh, it's a rack of lamb, and then you have a lamb chop, lamb leg, or.
I mean, yeah, you can have a lamb chop. You could have. I mean, what's that thing? No, it's a lamb. It's a lamb chop. And then there's also the crown thing that Aunt Pauline makes.
Right.
Like so many different lamb dishes, but a lot of times you're not having that for the cookout. Mm-hmm. You're more or less having that for
a sit-down dinner.
The other, yes. Steak. Like you said, me and myself, yes, did I throw steaks on the grill? I definitely did. I was trying to have a real carnivore type experience.
I mean, but the steaks you got, you can certainly pick those again up.
Right.
By hand. It wasn't huge T-bone steaks that you were getting, but.
Nah. Mm-mm.
You only had, a few for the special folks that wanted them.
Right.
But it's also, okay, it's almost equivalent to crabs.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So when you get that, you're going to sit down for a minute and bust open some
It's almost
crabs.
like, the other day, we had gone to a restaurant to celebrate our anniversary.
Happy anniversary.
And on the menu, you could have ordered crab legs. Now, it sounded nice, but as I said to Kafi, I said, I would have just worn some bummy clothes.
Right. We were dressed anniversary-like and didn't want to...
Yeah, so... and then I talked to my brother, he was like, have you been to Red Lobster? Did you get the crab boil? And I said, no, because I want to sit down at home and eat crabs. He said, crabs is too much work. He was like, that's too much work for that little bit of meat, which I totally agree. It is a lot of work.
That's the fun and the experience of it all.
It's not fun, especially when you ain't got no patience, tolerance, understanding that there's a you shed your shell. Now you could have shed it before you died. But
they get cooked alive, so they don't shed it beforehand. I mean, I guess, yeah. Can somebody? Yeah, I don't know. Do you take it all off before you serve it?
I don't know. No. So I know we covered a whole lot about food and candy and holidays, but it's because we have been in relative celebration mode. Whether it's, I'm going to say there's one phrase, celebration of life, but it's been literally all over the place whenever I say that term. People moving, anniversary, birthday, people passing away, other achievements. It's been so, it's so much going on. It's so much going on. New experiences. It's been so much going on. So let us know what, even for yourself, what it's been like for you over the last month or so. Even though I've been sick, there's still a lot been going on. And I'm on the mend. I'm getting better. I don't know if you can hear, I'm still coughing a little bit in the background, but the reality has been what's kept my spirits up is that all this stuff has been going on.
Oh, goodness. We have to do some live shows or some recordings so that you guys can see this face. But yeah, I've been keeping Maurice's spirits up, and I've been making him get better. Helping him to get better. I haven't made him get better. I've been helping him to get better. So that he could be here with you as well and share the joy. Why are you not speaking now? You're just smiling at me. It's so nice.
I don't know.
You do know. It's the truth. But anyway, so as Maurice is saying, share with us just what's going on in your world, And do you know why spearmint candy is green and peppermint candy is red? I don't understand who chose those colors. I mean, we have a whole story in the Christian world in reference to the candy cane and why it's red and white. But I think before the candy cane, they were just peppermints, and those were red and white. But these spearmint candies that Maurice has now are green and white. And why is that? Just want to know. Inquiry minds want to know. Share with us your thoughts. And we'll appreciate them, just like you appreciate hearing our thoughts. So thank you all so much for listening to us, and we bid you adieu.
Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the No Fruit Podcast, where we bring you fruitful conversations, ripened wisdom, and love that's deeply rooted. If you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to subscribe, leave us a review, and share it with someone who could use a little inspiration in their day. Until next time, stay rooted in love, and remember, Every seed you plant today shapes the fruit of tomorrow.